What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to a video that I thought I would never make. Today I am going over the auction house, and we're gonna start it off in the free market of channel 19. Why? Because that's where you guys might get the auction house. So as you can see, FMs 13 to 22 have been terminated. They're gone, no more. So that might happen to you guys as well. It's not confirmed, but we'll see. Now the auction house is in charge of this NPC right here, but apparently you can't access it anymore. You used to be able to access it, but in a later update they decided to change his location to and if you wanted to ask, who that girl NPC was, that's probably a feature that you guys actually might never get, so I'm not gonna go over it. You can actually access it through any town through quick move, and he will be right here. Now I gotta change OBS resolutions real quick because there's gonna be like a whole bunch of black stuff showing and whatnot. So I will be right back. This is the auction house. Now as soon as you go into the auction house, you will see the most recent items that have been brought up for sale. There's fairly a whole bunch of strange cubes, which you guys can't really get. Those are quote cubes in GMS, by the way, which you guys can't really get. Zokum weapons, accessories, and all fancy stuff like core gemstones. And so let me go over these three tabs before I go over let me go over these three tabs in general. So this is the search tab. You are able to search for anything you want. You can type in what you want, without the use of an owl. You can search it up and buy it. But from what I've seen, I don't think I'm able to bid on items because, as it says right here, well, first of all, they barely give you any pricing range to bid anyway, so you can't even bid in the auction house, which is I find kind of funny. It's basically instant buy and whatnot, and I just want to address that first. But next we have, this is the equip tab, armor. It is listed as armor, weapon, use, cash, and etc. So let's go over the armor first. You were able to look up armors, accessories, or etc. Accessory includes Evan pieces, mechanical pieces, android hearts, and androids in general. Armor includes basic armors in the game. Accessories, basic accessories, and you're able to look at what accessory you want, like face accessory, eye accessory, earring, ring, pendant, belt, all that. And then you're able to search up if you want it to be rare, epic, unique, or legendary, which is super nice. Now this is also where you probably want to look up the item here as well, and right here is a level range of what you want it in. If you don't fill this one in, then it's not going to give you a maximum level range, and if you don't fill this in, it's not going to give you a minimum level range. So let's say I want to look for a level 120 shoulder. So go ahead, a level 120 epic shoulder. So I click shoulder, level 120 right there, and put that on epic, and boom, all the shoulders that show up are level 120 or higher, and they are epic potential. So now I never really bothered with anything else right here. I'm actually not really sure what that is, because if I don't have to bother with it, you guys might not have to as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go to weapon. In here you can look up one-handed weapon, two-handed weapon, or secondary. It pretty much has every secondary in the game that you can look up and buy. And once again, it has the rare, epic, unique, or legendary function. And then there's also, the same exact thing, minimum level, maximum level, still at 160. Probably haven't updated to 200 yet, since there's no arcane shade weapons in auction anyway. And the first one is probably not even gonna be in the auction. That'd just be silly as hell. Because okay, auction items are actually deflated compared to FM prices. So people in auction actually price their stuff lower than they do in the FM. FM spots are already hard as hell to get on KMS, and that's pretty much just how it is. So we have that. Use inventories. You can look up different types of use inventories, like I guess potions, buff potions like boss killers, and 30 attack potions that you can create from alchemy, scrolls, special stuff, and etc. I don't even know what this is. Hold up. This just shows summoning bags, random recipes, soul enchanters, different souls, all that stuff, and I guess hair coupons as well. And then there's cash. I don't know if you guys are gonna get this tab. You guys probably will, because you will have some tradable cash items. So let's go ahead and look up This first option, this is just, you know, cubes. We can trade cubes and KMS, by the way. And then this looks like, you know, just random game stuff, I guess. Megaphone, wheels, stuff like that. And then etc. There's not very many tasks or etc. because, you know, it's just straightforward stuff. And like always, you can search what you want right here, right here, right here, whatever tab you want. I guess ores and herbs and stuff like that for the etc. tab. This one right here. So this one is probably this is setup. So etc. also has setup in it. This is actually my first time figuring this out myself. So that's basically the first tab. We will go over to the second tab now. The second tab, you can drop any item you want. So let's say, and yeah, I have a lot of arcane symbols, but let's say I do not want this shoulder. All right, so this shoulder will probably go for like, I don't know, 700k. So we can put that in at 700k for 24 hours. I guess this is for like PC cafe players for 48 hours. So I can go ahead and put that in, and it'll be up for 24 hours. And if you don't get it in 24 hours, it'll be back in the you know, get back tab right here where you get your items or your money. You can have up to 6 items from what I have. You probably had double that with PC Cafe, I'm not sure, but GMS doesn't have PC Cafe, so I don't know what your guys' limit's gonna be, but you can have up to 6 items in both of these tabs at once. They do not stack. So let's say you have 3 items here and 3 items, or, you know, 3 payments right in this tab. That's the most you can have. So here is where you get your payments or items back. As you can see, I redeemed 16 mil from selling 98 exchange cubes on November 17th. I bought a Death Cinder Charm for 24 mil on November 16th. I sold 1 core gemstone on November 16th. You know, the it just goes up to like the top 10 and stuff like that. And of course, these things that I haven't redeemed, from, I guess, not being sold, but I haven't really cared about them, as you can see. And this is basically how the auction works. All the items listed in gray are items that I've sold. All the items listed in yellow are items that I've bought. So I hope you guys understand, you know, how auction house really works and whatnot, because, you know, one of my most suggested videos previously, just because, like, oh, auction, everybody's gonna fit job for the everybody's getting auction house for the Fed job update. So everybody's asking me, can you do a video over it? And by everybody, I mean like 3 different people. I guess you could separate this as well. Items that you sold, items that you bought, and, you know, items that you did not sell and can get back. So that's basically it for the auction house. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, and I'll be dropping a lot, you know, some really great content, you know, for the rest of the month. Peace out, everybody.